All right. So we're doing a little thing to help all of our clients out here. It's one of the things that the Full Financial Group really tries to do is we try to do stuff not only while we're with our clients and putting the sale together and making sure it closes, but thereafter as well. It was one of the things that we founded ourselves on. So one of the things that we're doing with that is we actually paired up with Safeguard. And I got Bill here that's going to help do a little introduction as to what Safeguard is, who Bill is, and what exactly we're putting together here. So Bill, if you could take it from here, we'll go from there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, my name is Bill O'Connell. I'm in business development for Safeguard Home and Auto. Safeguard Home and Auto is an insurance broker. So the difference is we have 15 carriers that we work with on the home insurance and the auto insurance. I currently work with 50 different Keller Williams franchises, so I'm very familiar with real estate. My background actually is titles, so I've worked in this industry for the last 20 plus years. So I was talking to Mike and Bob, and what we're trying to do is, everyone is in the same situation right now, right? We're all home, we're all working through this together. So we wanted to come up with some ideas to try to help past clients, friends, family, anyone who has you come in contact with. And what we're doing is right now, since everyone's home, it's a good time to actually have a conversation about insurance, your home, your auto. What are your policies right now? Where are you at? What are your deductibles? Is everyone in a right spot? Last month, Safeguard, we helped out 47 families that converted from their company to Safeguard, and they saved about $46,000. So that's some pretty significant savings if you look at it. It's almost $1,000 a family by merely just switching over. So again, this isn't about an obligation. This is coming from a position of care. This is a great time to connect with your database and just say, number one, where are you at right now? Talk to Joe and Sue, the insurance reps over at Safeguard, and you get a good idea where your policies sit right now. They'll check your deductibles. Joe has 25 years experience with Chubb, so he's on the underwriting. So he's really going to dig in and make sure that everything is in line. Are your deductibles right, depending on closer to the shore, or are you land, flood, all of that stuff. So they look at it, make sure your policies are good, your deductibles are good. That's the first thing. The second part is the financial part. We can take that quote and run that through 15 carriers. And you'd be surprised. Each carrier is going to come up with a different rate. So you have your options. And this isn't, cut rate insurance. 5 of our carriers are ranked above State Farm on the J.D. Powers. So these are legitimate insurance companies that would love to have their business. So we run a metrics. It gives you 15 different carriers, and we'll send the best 3 or 4 or more if you want quotes to you. And at that point, you have some options. You can see what the different rates are. But that's what those families did last month, and it worked out really well for them.
That's awesome, Bill. Yeah, it's really awesome. So one of the reasons that Full Financial Group is doing this and reaching out to not only our past clients to help them save money, but something else that we've paired up with is to help some of our first responders out a little bit as well. Can you touch, Bill, a little bit as to what the plan is here that we might be able to do to help some of our first responders in addition?
Right. We're in a great position right now. And like I said, our underwriters are dying to do business with us. So what we did is we created a program where, for example, if this team can get us enough quotes through the next 3 to 4 weeks, we will then take the proceeds and we will donate them to first responders on your behalf.
That's always a good feeling to know you're helping somebody else too. And again, we are concerned with our bottom lines. Sometimes I see, like once a year, we'll see an increase in our mortgage going up. And we often assume it's taxes. Is that always the case?
No. So the insurance companies have algorithms built into them. So, and a lot of it is based on your willingness to shop. The renewal rates industry-wide are about 90%. So if my my mortgage, comes right out of my checking account, and often you don't even check. I never really shopped my homeowner, so it's just whoever was recommended at the time by the lender or by the realtor said, oh, go here. All right, great. So you go there, and then if they raise your rates each year, sometimes you don't even really pay attention or know it because it's part of your mortgage. So you may think there's been some kind of adjustment. You may think your taxes went up when actuality is your insurance might have went up a little. And
So it's
they-
a good thing to check it at least once a year, if not once every 2 years or so, to see.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can check it, and there's you can, at any point where you bought the house, you can always shop it. You can change 6 months in, 2 months in. Same with your auto. I mean, I did it myself. I live in southern New Jersey. I believe it was Allstate. I had them on my auto, and I was paying $168 a month. No claims, no accidents, no nothing. Just drive a Ford Explorer, nothing crazy. And they went in, they raised my deductibles and got my insurance rate to $128 a month.
My question was actually, you mentioned it already, Bill, what the ratings are that the companies you work with. And you said you have like top 5 anyways, but maybe you can say a little bit about the others.
Yeah. So again, because of our volume, we have all the top companies that want to do business with us. So these are, the major companies sometimes have a secondary company that they don't advertise. They deal just with brokers. So some people aren't really even switching their main company. They're just working with an AKA type of insurance company that deals specifically with brokers. So we'll give you all the options.
I wanted to ask too, from what you're saying, are you always able to save us money? And if not, am I still obligated in any way?
Yeah. So no, we're not always going to save you money. There are some consumers who do look at this annually, or maybe just switched not too long ago and saved or refinanced and switched companies. So in each case, we're not always.
And what is great is I do know, Bill, that when you guys, if somebody does look at a policy, they turn around and say to them, hey, listen, you got a great deal here. You got a great coverage, or, hey, listen, it's a great price. But I would probably recommend changing these coverages here that might help you save a few bucks too. Doesn't necessarily mean that Safeguard saved them, but you still instructed them on something that was, again, more of a win for them regardless. So,
Yeah.
So what do I do as a homeowner, and how easy is it to get it?
You get a quote? Yeah. It'll take 10 minutes top. So I would introduce you to Joe and Sue. They'll send you an email or a phone call conversation. There's a few pieces of information, normally just a deck page. They get the information. That's it. And they run their reports, and then they come back to you and say, here where we are. Here's the evaluation. Here's where you are on your current. Here's our recommendations.
So that leads back to our team, Mike. How does the process in terms of our clientele?
yeah. So what's great about this, it's a simplistic thing on how to do it. That's basically what we got here is, hey, quick, easy. The point of it is that us as a full financial group, we're trying to really help our clients through what could be a difficult time, previous clients, and really just putting them in contact with people that could say, hey, listen, it could save you a few bucks here, and not really do anything in terms of doing a cut rate insurance kind of deal. It's just about keeping your coverage, getting what you need, saving a few bucks. And then in addition to that is we have a perfect opportunity now to help provide back to our community, some of our first responders, get them some lunch or something like that. We'll do something a little extra just for our community to say, hey, thank you guys for being on the front line all the time. So
what should they do, Mike, in terms of if there's an interest?
So if you guys do have an interest on it, obviously, reach out to one of us. Every one of us is going to be sending this out to our previous clients, just to make sure that they know we're still here to care about them, and reach back to us. We'll be the one to get you in contact with Sue and Joe, and make sure that they're able to do it. Otherwise, what we can do in addition to is we can set up a direct link or something, so that with Bill and Joe and Sue to make sure that they get a direct contact knowing it's coming from us, and this way we can help reward the first responders thereafter. Bill, we really appreciate your time on this one. We really appreciate what Safeguard's doing. Again, we know it's not just about the buck. It's about, hey, listen, saving a few dollars for somebody and rewarding those that really have been putting their lives out there on the front line. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.